Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a full purple loadout. I've built a budget loadout and an expensive loadout with some honorable mentions. Now this video is going to be unlike any other purple loadout video that you have seen thus far, and I can promise you that. I have spent over 4 hours on stream picking out every one of these skins individually to make sure it is the perfect fit and the absolute best skin you can buy for each gun. So without further ado, let's jump right into it with the glove and knife combos. Starting us off on the budget side of things, the Imperial Plaids in battle scarred condition 0.5, you can find them around $323 US. And for the knife, we've got the Paracord Ultraviolet in field tested for about 142. Now keep in mind, all of the prices that I am using today are the prices that I found on CS Float on September 28th of 2025. So prices are subject to change. This is the cheapest full purple knife glove combo that I could find. If you prefer the free hands, I would go with the free hand. For the most expensive, you of course have the Pandora's box in field tested condition. No point in paying $60,000 when you could pay $12,000 for gloves that look the exact same. So I got them in field tested 0.18, and of course you've got the butterfly black pearl to go with them. Now a good middle ground combo, a little bit cheaper, is going to be the Knox in field tested condition for $1,400, along with the Huntsman Black Pearl for $2,000. This knife glove combo comes out to $3,400. The previous one, the Pandora's box field tested, were $12,000, and the Butterfly Black Pearl were $17,000. So that comes out to $29,000. This is almost 1/10 of the price, and it looks phenomenal. Starting off strong on the budget end of things, for the USPS, we've got the Black Lotus in field tested condition, coming in at $1.40. And for the expensive loadout, we have the purple DD Pat with a nice craft on it. This is not the one I found on Float specifically, but there was one with a very nice craft on it in factory new condition, and it was going for $90. For the dual Berettas, we've got the Flora Carnivora in well-worn condition for the budget loadout, coming in at 23 cents. For the expensive loadout, we're also going with the same skin, the Flora Carnivora in StatTrak factory new. Unfortunately for the dual Berettas, this is the only purple option. This one comes in at $8. For the budget P250, we've got the Plum Netting in minimal wear condition for 4 cents. And for the expensive P250, we got the Vino Primo coming in at $8. For the affordable 5.7, we've got the Flame Test in factory new condition is only 40 cents. It's a perfect 5.7. There actually are a lot of 5.7 options compared to other guns in this game, especially the AWP, which we'll get to. For the expensive 5.7, we've got the Hybrid in StatTrak factory new. I think it looks more expensive, but it isn't necessarily the most expensive skin. It comes in at $6. I think this fits very well with Pandora's box. The carbon on the rear of the Hybrid matches the black accents on the gloves. Now for the budget Desert Eagle, this one was a tough one, and you probably won't expect what I have picked out, but it is going to be the Desert Eagle heat treated. There is not a better option that is cheaper than the heat treated in a purple pattern. This one is field tested pattern 29, and it's $12 on CS Float. Now for the expensive loadout Deagle, we're gonna go with the StatTrak factory new Kamicho Dragon with a nice purple craft on it. The Outsiders Antwerp 2022 Hollows are a beautiful purple and blue sticker. This one comes in at $120. For the Glock, of course, we've got to give it to the Moonrise in minimal wear condition. Comes in at $1.80, and it is just perfect for any purple loadout. For the expensive Glock, we've got the Shinobu in StatTrak factory new. It is $65 on CS Float. The last of the pistols that I will be doing is the Tech 9, and I have chose the Sandstorm in a pattern 583. This is the max purple pattern in minimal wear condition on CS Float right now. It is going for $2.32, and I think even for a budget loadout, that is worth it. You will not find a better purple Tech 9 on the market than the Sandstorm in a max purple pattern, and there are plenty of max purple patterns. I think it fits just perfectly compared to the other options. For the expensive loadout, we're also going to be going with the Tech 9 Sandstorm, potentially a better full purple pattern, and this one came in at $50. For the budget mid-tier guns, we've got the Nova up first. and it's going to the XO in field testing condition for 23 cents. For the expensive Nova, we're going with the Hyper Beast in StatTrak factory new. The base color of the Hyper Beast is purple. There really isn't a better full purple Nova, and I think this one just has enough drip that the other colors we can ignore. With a high tier loadout, you just need a Hyper Beast, and it comes in at $82. Now, if you don't like the Hyper Beast, if you think there's too many other colors on it, too much green, too much red, too much pink, you got to go with the Graphite. Maybe throw some purple stickers on it. In StatTrak factory new, it is $25, so you have plenty of room to slap some purple stickers on it and call it a day, and I think it looks fantastic. For the XM10 on the budget side, we've got the gum wall. I know it's pink and blue, but try to find a better purple XM1014. You can't, so I'm running with the gum wall. There isn't even a good neutral color XM1014 that we can use instead of this, so either don't buy an XM10 or get the gum wall and field tested for 20 cents. For the expensive XM1014, we've got the Ziggy in pattern 703. This is the max purple pattern for the Ziggy. In minimal wear condition, this is listed at $16 on float at the moment. For the P90, we've got the Neo Queen in battle scarred condition at 0.599, and it comes in at 64 cents, and it looks incredible. It is the perfect P90 for this loadout. The more battle scarred it gets, the more purple it gets, so it's just perfect. For the expensive loadout, we're going to go with the same skin, but in StatTrak condition. Battle Scar 0.599 is $7. Now, for the Mag 7, the Mag 7's a tough one because there are no purple options for the Mag 7, so I've got to give it to the BI-83 in field tested condition. For the budget side, it is $2. And for the expensive side, we're also going to the BI-83. This one is StatTrak factory new, though, and this one comes in at $11.50. For the budget MP9, we've got to give it to the Mount Fuji. No better option for the price. This comes in at $4.73. There's plenty of purple on it. It works fine, and it looks great with the gloves. Another one of these skins that's a tough one. There's no better options for the MP9 than the Mount Fuji. So for the expensive loadout, we've just got to do the same one in StatTrak factory new. Obviously, you don't have to do the StatTrak. I think the StatTrak kind of ruins the artwork on this one particularly, but in StatTrak factory new, this would be $42. For the sawed off, we've got the Apocalypto for the budget loadout. It is a perfect fit. That purple just matches perfectly with the gloves, and that comes in at 34 cents. For the expensive loadout, we've got the sawed off Kiss and Love in StatTrak factory new. There's plenty of purple on this. I know it's a little pink, but it's mostly purple. I would say the pink is even a magenta, so I think it fits just perfectly. In StatTrak factory new condition, it comes in at $30. For the budget Mac 10, I've got to give it to the Lightbox. There are two great purple Mac 10 skins in this game for these loadouts, and this is the cheapest option. This one is minimal wear, and it comes in at 12 cents. And for the expensive Mac 10, we've got the OG Ultraviolet in StatTrak factory new condition, coming in at $90. For the budget MP7, unfortunately, there is not one, so we picked a neutral color. The MP7 Armor Core in field testing condition comes in at 10 cents. And for the expensive MP7, we've got the Skulls. Of course, this one's also kind of mid, but there's no purple MP7s in the game right now. So the best option we've got is the purple mag. In StatTrak minimal wear, it comes in at $24. For the Negev, we've got the Sour Grapes. It's the only purple Negev, but the Sour Grapes in factory new for the expensive loadout comes in at 73 cents. And for the budget loadout in field tested condition, it comes in at 15 cents. For the PP Bison, of course, we've got the Space Cat in field testing condition at 15 cents for the budget loadout. This is another one of those guns that we only have really one option, and that is the Space Cat. That is a beautiful purple on that Space Cat. This one is StatTrak factory new for the expensive loadout, of course, and it comes in at $2.25. For the M249, we've got the Downtown for the budget loadout, and this is the StatTrak factory new for the expensive loadout. For the budget loadout, the field tested is 20 cents, and for the expensive loadout, the StatTrak factory new is $2.73. For the affordable loadout, UMP, we have the Moonrise in field tested condition coming in at 43 cents. And for the expensive loadout, we have the Minotaur's Labyrinth coming in at $187.25 in factory new condition. This one fits just perfectly, and it is a beautiful skin. You do not see it often. Now, for the budget loadout, moving on to the rifles. This one is probably controversial because it happens to be the most expensive skin other than the glove knife combo in the budget loadout, and it's the Galil Sandstorm Well Worn pattern 583. Now, if you know anything about purple loadouts, you know there are not a lot of affordable Galils that are purple in this game. I picked the Sandstorm because it is the most affordable compared to the other options. The Sandstorm Well Worn in pattern 583 on CS Float right now is $23 US. And of course, the expensive loadout, we've got the Phoenix Blacklight. It's such a beauty. In factory new condition, it is $360 US. For the Scout, we have the Turbo Peak. Unfortunately, another one of these skins where it's the only option. We've got the Turbo Peak in field tested condition for the budget loadout, and it comes in at $10.23. And for the expensive loadout, we've got the StatTrak factory new version of the skin. Turbo Peak in StatTrak factory new comes in at $93. The SG553 Aloha is going to be my pick for the COD gun. In minimal wear condition, it is only 15 cents, and I think it fits very well into this loadout. There's plenty of purple on it. For the expensive SG553 COD gun, we have the StatTrak Ultraviolet in factory new condition. This one is pricey because it is from an old case. It is a classic skin. It goes anywhere from $170 to $330. Now, on to the most used gun in the game. We have the AK-47 Midnight Laminate in field testing condition 0.155 float. This is going for $16 on CS Float. Of course, you can throw some cheap $1 Fluxo Hollows on there and make it even better. But for $16, you can't go wrong with a purple loadout. Obviously, you could go with the Baroque Purple, but you're not going to go with the Baroque Purple. We all know what that looks like. Nobody wants that skin. So your only option is the Midnight Laminate. We've got the Neon Rider. This one might be controversial because there's a lot of pink. There's a lot of neon blue on it, but I think the base color being purple makes up for it. It looks very good, and even the blue on the gloves matches the blue on the skin very well. So we've got the StatTrak factory new Neon Rider for our high tier AK, and that comes in at $430 US. Now for the AWP, this is a tough one. If you've looked for cheap purple AWPs, they're not a thing. They don't exist, okay? So we've got to make some sacrifice somewhere, and unfortunately it has to be on the best gun in the game, the AWP. We went with the Chromatic Aberration. I know. I spent probably 40 minutes. We were looking at different full purple electric hives. We were looking at graphites with purple sticker crafts. I even went to the Black Nile for purple sticker crafts. There's nothing as cheap and as close of a fit as the Chromatic Aberration. And the Chromatic Aberration in 0.155 field tested comes in at $7. So we have to do it. Now, the only other option I would say you have for that price range would be a Black Nile in minimal wear factory new. Throw some purple stickers on it, and you could call it a day. You could rock that, and that would work. That would work as a more purple loadout. You'd have some gold on there, but it would be more purple than this. This is a very pink skin, but there's a lot of purple in between the pink. I think it works. It's okay. I'm sorry. And this would be your other option, the Black Nile with Fluxo stickers on it, hollows. They're purple. They're nice. It works. It works. I honestly would probably go with this over the Chromatic Aberration if I was trying to go full purple and not have pink in it. And this is in minimal wear condition. Each one of these stickers is around $2. So your total is probably around $15 for the whole skin itself. For the AWP, we've got the Lightning Strike in factory new StatTrak condition. One of the best AWP skins in the game. It is so good looking. It is so high tier. Everybody wants it. It is such a beauty, and that is why it is $1,100 US. For a cheap M4A4, I've got to give it to the Desolate Space. I know, there's a lot of other colors on there, but the base color seems to be purple. There are other options. You could go with a Poly Soup. I just personally don't like the Poly Soup, so I would personally rock the Desolate Space. In well-worn condition, it comes in at $7 or less. And for the expensive M4A4, we're going with the X-Ray with a 4X9Z hollow craft on it from Antwerp 2022. In StatTrak factory new condition, these are going for around $220, and each one of these stickers is around $16 to $20. I think the skin itself is okay, but I think it works very well for a purple loadout, and you never see the X-Ray a lot because the skin is okay, but I think it works absolutely perfectly with a purple loadout. And I think you would get a lot of compliments on this gun and this sticker craft for your purple loadout. This is another one we had to make some sacrifices on. There's no good, cheap FAMAS that is purple enough. For me, I was recommending the rapid eye movement, and that one has a purple base, but whenever you look at it in its still standing position, all you really see is the red and the other colors that are those little bricks. And personally, I just don't like the skin that much. So I personally would go with the FAMAS Pulse in Field Testing Edition 0.15, comes in at about $7. And for the expensive FAMAS, I'd go with a factory new Sundown. I think it looks so good. It looks incredible with the combo. It's a very rare skin. You don't see it often. It is a trade-up skin, so it is $165 in factory new condition. For the cheap M4A1S, we've got to give it to the Black Lotus in Field Tested Condition. It's only $8 for a gun you're going to use almost every round of CT side. Another option for a cheap M4A1S, instead of the Black Lotus and Field Tested at $8, you can go with the Night Terror in .699 Battle Scarred for $4. And there is so much purple on this skin. The only reason I didn't pick it as my main choice is that there is a lot of red as well. There is plenty of purple to make this work, and it is a very affordable option. So I would definitely suggest this as well. And on the expensive side of things, we've got the brand new Stratosphere. I think it's a very rare skin. You don't see anybody really using it. In factory new, it comes in at $200. For the affordable AUG, we've got to go with the Death by Puppy in Field Tested .159 condition. It is at $5.20 on CS Float at the moment. And for the expensive AUG, we've got to go with the same skin. Once again, one of these that we only have one option to go with. So we've got to just do bad wear and good wear. This is StatTrak Factor New Death by Puppy, and it's going for $34. And if you really want a Scar 20, get the Magna Carta. And if you really want a G3 SG1, get the Flux. The Flux looks incredible with any of these loadouts, but it is kind of expensive. Scar 20 Magna Carta, G3 SG1, Flux. Don't buy them, but if you do, whatever. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below. I really enjoyed making this, although it did take a long time to find all the perfect skins. Thank you guys for watching this. I really appreciate it. Let me know what loadout you would like to see me build next. And if you enjoyed the video, if you drop a like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps a ton. We are live Monday through Friday on twitch.tv/sloth_az. Either watch me rage playing the game or help me build a loadout, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Are you playing a premiere match, Counter-Strike 2?
I am not. I am recording a video right now.
Well, whoever's gonna watch the video, enjoy.